wrong that we do to God each day? How long can we stand strong? And all I got is one question left. If we turn our backs and spit in his face, is God still gonna bless the USA?
Rabbi was deep in thought one day as he walked down an ancient road that led to a Roman fortress in Israel. A sentry called out to him, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" The rabbi thought for a moment and asked the young man about his wages. Then he said, "I will pay you twice if you will stand outside my door and ask those questions of me every day." Greetings, Patriots. I'm Perry Green. Welcome to our God in America podcast. There are many answers to the questions with which the sentry quizzed the rabbi. It all depends on the context. You may be a parent or grandparent with your children's best interest in mind. You may find your purpose in your job title and the company's mission statement. If you're a Christian, you're a child of God intent on fulfilling His worldwide mission. What are we as Americans? You might think we're ordinary citizens of an ordinary country within its borders on a map. There are more than geographical boundaries to the United States. It's an ideal that transcends international cultures. We can't answer the Roman sentry's questions properly if we don't know our history. Religious and national histories need to be passed down through the generations. When we stop telling the stories, history fades into obscurity. The reason the Jewish people have survived is because their parents passed down the biblical narrative and maintained their connection to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Notice Psalm chapter 78, verses 1 through 6. "Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from their children, telling to the generation to come the praises of the Lord and His strength and His wonderful works that He has done. For He established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which He commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, the children who would be born, that they may arise and declare them to their children." Something terrible happened to Americans. We've forgotten who and whose we are. When we shake off our national amnesia, we get a clear picture of how to proceed with life. It's easier than it sounds. Wicked people have co-opted our education system and rewrote our history to derail our nation one generation at a time. As they proceed, we become more susceptible to the Marxist one world government agenda as during Nimrod's reign at Babel. America began with religious foundations, while the colonial charters expressed the goals of expanding the English empire and finding precious metals for the king's coffers. Each of the original 13 colonies first acknowledged God. Their priority was to advance the kingdom of God through various evangelistic endeavors. God mattered above gold to the colonists. As an example of the new history edits, the textbooks reveal that Virginia's goal was to find gold for the king. Searching for gold was on the list, but God was at the top, and it is unreported in the curriculum. Our understanding of the past affects our behavior in the present and future. We imitate what we believe to be true, and it impacts our current time and our future. Patrick Henry said we should judge the future by the past. John Quincy Adams wrote, "From the experience of the past, we derive instructive lessons for the future." Finally, James Madison declared, "We have staked the whole future of American civilization not upon the power of government, far from it. We've staked the future of all our political institutions upon the capacity of each and all of us to govern ourselves, to control ourselves, to sustain ourselves according to the 10 Commandments of God." If Americans seek jobs over God, we will flounder. One of the reasons Samuel Adams became the father of the American Revolution was the freedom of religion. He was a devoutly religious Congregationalist and wanted the liberty to serve God according to one's conscience. He once said, "Let divines and philosophers, statesmen and patriots unite their endeavors to renovate the age by impressing the minds of men with the importance of educating their little boys and girls, inculcating in the minds of the youth the fear and love of the deity, and leading them in the study and practice of the exalted virtues of the Christian system. Religion is at most an afterthought for today's voters and elected officials. That is why Christians can vote for candidates who are strong on the economy and willing to kill the unborn. In 1876, Congressman James Garfield reminded us that the character of the people determines the character of Congress, good or bad. When we reconnect to our history, we will reapply the Christian principles upon which the nation was founded. We will once again be a moral and religious people, and the Constitution will come alive. God will bless us as he did in the past. If not, we will be the most miserable among men, thinking of what could have been. Thank you for being with us today. If you'd like to donate to our God in America ministry, please visit our website at godinamerica.com. That's the word God, the letter N, America.com, or email me at godinamerica@gmail.com. I would appreciate your financial and prayerful assistance. Until next time, let's keep the light of our Christian heritage burning.